Hey guys, JoshyCool44 here, and welcome to my new Minecraft modding series. Today I'll be looking at the more explosives mod, 1.6.2. I believe that's the latest version. Yeah, if you're wondering why my name is JoshyCool44, it's because I made it when I was 9 years old, so a long time ago, and I haven't gotten around to changing it yet. So yeah, basically, just set the time today quickly. More explosives mod is basically a mod which, simple, adds more explosives. It's got cool stuff, nukes, all that stuff. If you enjoy it, leave a like, leave a comment if you want me to do any particular ones or something different. And yeah, I'll get right into it. Okay. Well, the first one we have here is, I believe, the landmine, which is in this box actually. Anyway, this one can be crafted with 3 TNT and pressure plates. This is my too many items mod, by the way. And I'll show you how it works. Basically, you place it on the ground, right click it with your hand, turns invisible. Yeah, blows up. Well, this can be pretty useful. For instance, when you're setting a trap for someone, they just walk across a patch of land and boom, they blow up. Pretty simple, right? So, by taking the landmine, surrounding it with arrows, you can make this new one called the anti-personnel mod. Personnel mod, anyway. Similar sort of thing, except it completely hails you with arrows. And if you do this in survival, and you look down at it, there'll be a whole bunch of arrows filled in this hole. Alright, yeah. Next one we have here is the C4. Well, the C4 can be made TNT and plastic. I'm not here to tell you all about how you get plastic and all the stuff of this mod, but oh wow, knocked off an item frame. I'll just have to replace that. But basically, you can search it up on the official website. It will have all the links in the description, and yeah, just look it up. It actually, I believe, comes with a book in the mod and how to make all this sort of stuff. Wait a sec, I'll just have a look. There's too many items mod, I'll leave that in the description as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, here it is, instructions book. So, pretty useful. It's got all the things. You can click on them, see how to make them. You can even craft them, which is probably what you have to do in the survival version, which I am not actually playing. So, C4 can be set off by explosions, fuses, which we'll get to later, detonation cords, and basically just right click on it. I'll use a flint and steel and set it off. Takes a little while. Alright, so it makes quite a big hole, about the size of, I don't know, 3-4 TNTs. So, pretty devastating on a house. Anyway. So, after the C4, we have, oh, this very interesting one. I've actually forgotten what it's called. It is called blasting caps. Basically, these are set off by a detonator, blasting cap detonator, as shown here. I'm not sure if they can be set off by anything else, but you can make them with some iron ingots, C4 explosive, and redstone. This is just the diffuser and stuff, but I don't really know how to make that. Anyway, it's quite cool. You can just set it around everywhere. Just do this, and you can choose which ones to detonate at the right time. So you can call that one 3, that one 0, and for instance, I could just detonate the 1 by putting in 3 here, which detonates all of them because they can be set off by explosions. But it's pretty useful because you can set off explosions at different times in sequence and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Wait a second. Probably just put this back up. Oh, I just collected the whole thing. Never mind. I'll get around to that. next one we have here is bundled C4. Lots of C4 with a string in the middle. Don't really get that, but I mean, who needs it? Oh, I did pick it up, never mind. Bundled C4, basically sets off heaps of C4 at once, hence the name bundled C4, and has a pretty devastating impact over a large area. Yep, as you can see it spreads out everywhere. Probably spread better if it was on a flat biome. And yep, a little bit of render there. But pretty big impact. If that was in somebody's house, their house would not be in a good condition at all. Alright, oh yeah. This one, I believe, is the detonation cord. Basically, it's used to set off explosives that you don't want to be too near. And you create it with some TNT and something else, but you can just play back a bit and you'll see it. And it creates 64 of this, so it's pretty useful. Yeah, it goes off quite quickly. Doesn't have a huge amount of damage on it, but it's used for setting off bigger explosives. You could also use the fuse, which is this one right here. Some string, gunpowder, more string. Yeah. We'll just set off a bundled C4 with this. See how it goes. Alright. Just set some up like this. So it's not very expensive to make, which is always good. I think you need to set it. Yeah, there we go. A little less violent than the detonation cord, and less quick, but quite useful. Alright, now we'll get back to the next one. And the next one is a lava one. Netherrack, C4 explosives, and you get a lava bomb. Basically what this does is create a large amount of lava in an area, which is pretty bad for a house, especially if it's wooden. So just let it go and boom, huge amount of lava. As I said, very devastating. So imagine that was your house in there. Wouldn't be very good. Alright. Alright, we'll skip that one. That one will probably be the last, or one of the last. This one is a time bomb. Basically these ones are great because, yeah, 4 redstone repeaters and 5 C4. Because they, like normal TNT, are invincible once they have started ticking down. So they just lay there for a long amount of time and nobody can do anything about it. So if you put someone in that someone's house, they'll be like, oh no, there's something in my house, but they can't really do anything to save the house except, I don't know, put obsidian, something around it, and run away. So basically we'll set this to 10 seconds, don't want to keep you waiting. But yeah. It is pretty big explosion. As before, as with most of these things, very bad for someone's building, construction, very damaging, and also not very explosive, so it doesn't really make a lot of sound or anything. So this one's a tunneling explosive. 5 stone, pretty easy. 4 C4, maybe a little harder. Basically what it does is point it in the direction you want, and it will mine all of that stuff for you. So I'll try point it downwards. Yeah, there we go. So all the items are at the bottom. Oh, it's a cool cave here. And yeah, it's very good for getting lots of resources, things that you need. Yeah, it's a pretty useful thing to have. Alright, this next one is a missile. Basically, to make a missile, you iron ingots, heavy matters, and any explosive, apart from a few ones like time bombs, at the top to regulate the power of the missile. Anyway, we're just using a normal C4 one, so it's called an explosive fragment missile. So these can only be used in a 500 block radius, so wherever you set it up, you need to land it on something 500 blocks away maximum. So basically, right click it. Oh, it's getting dark. And yeah, type in the coordinates where you want it to go. Takes a little while to land, so it just goes up like really high. And starting to come back down. You can identify the missiles by their tips. This one has a greenish tip if you look at it. Oh, bluish tip. Alright, quite a big explosion. Oh wow, that actually shattered most of this. Wasn't expecting that. Alright, I'll have to do that manually. Yeah, probably shouldn't do that. Right, this one here is a bazooka, which I probably lost the recipe for, so I'll just search it up quickly in the recipe book. Instructions book, yeah, here we go. So, in the instructions book, it has for the bazooka, yeah, so basically 1 gunpowder, 6 iron, and basically it shoots any TNT ammo you have in your inventory, so nukes, normal TNT, C4, all that sort of stuff. It shoots it all. So, well, shot stuff anyway, even though I don't have any ammunition on. But yeah, I'll shoot anything. Yeah, this is a pretty big explosion from the missile. It's quite, be interesting to have a server where you got to use these missiles on each other. Yeah, that'd be cool. Anyway, so the next one we'll do, I'll just search this thing up. Flare. Alright, flares can be made. 5 gunpowder, 4 glowstone, and basically it sends a flare up into the sky. So if you want to give off your position, yeah, it's bright flare. It's easier seen at night, I think. Yeah, you just point it up into the sky and it'll go there. People, it will just be like signal, I guess. Anyway, I'll set it back to noon. Yeah. Next one we've got radar. This one tells you if there's missiles incoming or anything like that, and it'll tell you if any bombs are placed, and you'll be aware of it. So this one you can make with oh whoops, didn't mean to do that. Here it is. 4 iron, 4 redstone, and one of those detonator thingies, blasting cap detonators. Alright, there is wait a sec, I'll just find it quickly. Oh yeah, here's a bomb. Bombs are not too hard to make. They're iron and TNT, but you know, compared to a lot of the other things, it's not that much. Cool thing is you can shoot flying mobs and things with this. They explode a mob impact, not just ground impact. So if you want to verse the Ender Dragon or something with this, yeah, would be pretty effective. Alright. Next one we have here, Molotov cocktail. Well, if you know what they do in real life, well, it's pretty much what they do in the Minecraft version. Sets everything on fire, does damage. Wooden house, forest, you know, not very good. But yeah. Here's a water bomb. This one does do damage to the player and does remove a few blocks, but mostly harmless, you know. It won't kill a completely unarmored player either, but it'll just take down a fair bit of their health. Yeah, just basically floods water everywhere and mines a little bit of the ground out. I think that's mainly it, so we'll try the nuke out. Alright, the nuke, well, it's nuclear. It's very powerful. This might lag out a bit, so hopefully it doesn't lag out too much and we can see the explosion before long. Alright. Alright. It's a little bit of lag, we'll just wait till it loads. Alright, well that loaded fairly decent. Yeah, it's quite a bit explosion. Don't know how that creeper survived. But yeah, it's a very, very big explosion. Could take out cities, anything really with this thing. Very, very big, very, very powerful, very, very deadly. And you can also launch it on missiles. Though they're not quite as powerful when launched on missiles. I don't really know why that is. But that's just it. Doesn't break any of the bedrock like some of the bombs, like biome busters and stuff in other mods. Which I can show you if I find the name of a mod I was considering, which has lots of cool explosives like sticky TNT, biome busters, all this sort of stuff. Anyway, that is mainly it, except there's one last missile. Wait a sec. Yeah, anti-ballistic missile, which basically is a defense system, or which can detect missiles in an 80 block radius. Might not help with a nuclear one, but detects missiles in 80 block radius and will shoot them out of the air. So it doesn't need any programming or anything. You right click on them, nothing happens. So if I set this one off, I'll just get my coordinates again. 258, 302. I'll just write that. 258, 302. Right. Well, if you didn't see that, that one just launched itself really quick. Well, it was quite quick, so it's hard to see. And basically it keeps going up until it hits it and it explodes. And yeah, basically the smoke dissipates and you know your missile was no good in the end. It's a pretty high success rate. Only really fails if it's outside 80 blocks. So unless you're protecting anything massive, it should work fine. Oh yeah, you can shoot nukes with a bazooka as well. So guys, thanks for watching. Yeah. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and any comments if you want to see me do any mods, adventure maps, anything like that, or have any feedback. Thank you very much. See you later.